And we are live. Hi, how you guys doing here? My name is John Crump, and this is John Crump News, where we talk about two-way news all the time. And we have some news for you today. I don't know if anybody else is joining me here, but it looks like I might be just running solo here. But yes, uh, hold on. Let's see. Maybe this is what I'm waiting for. Interesting. Okay, so there's other breaking news here. I'll get to that later. But the breaking news I want to talk about right now is reconciliation failed on the floor of the House. Reconciliation is where the HPA was in. And the reason why it failed, and Andrew Clyde, who's a great guy, stood up and he gave this big speech about why do we need to pay a $200 tax stamp on a $400 gun? Also, he was upset over suppressors not being removed from the NFA, and some other Republicans have taken a similar stance. That is a good thing because now they're going to have to reevaluate their stance on the HPA and also the Short Act. If you don't know, the Short Act was not included in the reconciliation package, but without the Short Act being included in the reconciliation package, and Crump, straight out of the Crump plantation in Williamsburg. Yeah, probably mine. Um, history. But without the Short Act being in reconciliation and the removal of suppressors in reconciliation, it's not going to move past the House. So they're going to reconvene on Sunday. On Sunday, they will discuss the fact that they're not in there and the fact that unless they don't have those in there, it's not going to pass the House. So I have a feeling on Sunday we're going to see suppressors be removed from the NFA according to reconciliation package and the Short Act going into the reconciliation package, which would be a fantastic move. Can't say that for sure, but it sure as hell looks like that's going to have to happen before this bill, the big beautiful bill as Trump called it, gets out of the House. This is something that is because of all of you guys. Everyone who is in this channel that called, I'm frozen up. I don't think I'm frozen up. I think you're frozen up. Everyone who's called and put pressure on these guys has led to this point. Because right now, because of the reconciliation, it looks like lost audio. Hold on. Really? Hello, hello, hello. I don't think I've lost audio. I still have audio going through on my end. Okay. So because of all you guys, they aren't going to they aren't going to pass it without those things in there. It is 100% good and it's 100% a win for all of us. We have to keep the pressure up on our representatives over the weekend. Call them you and say you will not accept anything besides the removal of suppressors in short barrel rifles and shotguns from the NFA. That is what we need. We are very, very close to making that a reality. And if that comes through, it's going to be a freaking awesome thing. Let's see. I might have some breaking news here as well. So just give me a second. This is from Jordan Vinro. So just bear with me for a second. I want to check it out here. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, I'm gonna have to change the title of this too. So bear with me because this is big news. Because we have a victory on FRTs as well. So hold on, let me just do that.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
Thank you, Jordan, for providing this. Jordan Venero, if you don't know, is from Gideon, is from Gideon Optics, and it's a great guy. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and read this. I'm going to share it here. In a momentum win for gun owners, the National Association for Gun Rights (NAGR) and Texas Gun Rights (TXGR) have forced the DOJ and the Bureau of Alcohol, Firearms, Tobaccos, and Explosives (ATF) to back down on their assault on FRTs. As part of the settlement agreement signed on Friday under the new administration, the DOJ and ATF have agreed to drop all ongoing lawsuits and return all seized in FRT triggers and pledge to keep their hands off FRTs in the future as long as they meet the legal definition upheld in the summary judgment ruling issued by the federal court, Judge Reed O'Connor and NAJR versus Garland last summer. This is one of the most stunning victories in the history of gun rights movements. We didn't just beat the ATF, we put them in a submission hold and they also tapped out. Said Dudley Brown, president of the National Association for Gun Rights. This decision marks a new era of holding the DOJ and ATF accountable when they trample on the rights of law-abiding gun owners. We made them give back what they took, and that's a precedent that they never will forget. Under the settlement, the ATF will return all FRT that were seized and surrendered, regardless of whether they belong to NAGR members or not. Individual owners must request returns by September 30th, 2025. Instructions will be published on the ATF's website. Additionally, the DOJ agrees to respect FRTs that meet the criteria established by Judge O'Connor's ruling, even beyond the current presidential administration. That's a good thing. So this is a victory here. And so, yeah, that is 100% awesome. And now it's another victory, right? So crazy, right? All right, guys, that is it. I'm gonna have to get out of here. I'm getting ready to go camping, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going camping with my kids. So you guys have a great weekend. I'm bringing my laptop with me to work on this stuff. So yeah, yes, this will allow anyone to sell them, wherever it included. So there we go. All right, guys, I love you guys so much, and have a great day. Bye.